Welcome back to Educator.com's English grammar course. This lesson is on verbs. Let's get started. Alright, now this lesson, basically the whole thing is going to be kind of an overview. We have an entire unit on verbs later in the series. So today we're just going to go over the basics of verbs. What they are, what they do, how they change, and how that affects meaning. So we're going to ask to begin with, what is a verb? We're going to look at the three major kinds of verbs. And we're going to look at how verbs vary, how they change according to person, their basic form, and tense. And then we're going to look at base verbs and helping verbs, which is a slightly trickier area of verb use. All right, what is a verb? Well, the English word verb comes from the Latin word verbum, which means word. So a verb is a word. This is actually kind of indicative of the way English speakers think about verbs, because verbs express an action or a state of being, and every complete sentence needs to have one. You can have a sentence in English that is exactly one word long, like stop, and that one word will be a verb. If you don't have a verb in your sentence, you don't have a sentence. So, in a lot of ways, they are the most essential part of the English language, which so it's really no surprise that we get them from the word for word, because they're the words you really need. Now, the form of a verb may vary according to person and tense, among other factors that we'll get into. All right, there are three major kinds of verbs. There are action verbs, which describe an action, like run, or speak, or cook, or think. Then you have linking verbs. Linking verbs connect nouns or pronouns with complements, other nouns or adjectives or adverbs. And linking verbs are things like to be, or to appear, to become, or to seem. Now, the way you remember linking verbs, a linking verb is any verb you can replace with an equal sign. So, for example, in the sentence, I feel happy, you could say I equals happy, and you'd have approximately the same meaning. So you're using a linking verb. Then you have helping verbs. These are usually forms of to be or to have that help other verbs to form special tenses. Linking verbs always show up with another verb right next to it to form tenses, and we'll get to tenses in a minute. So, for action verbs, we have a sentence like, I run down the road. Run is an action verb. It's something you do. Very simple. For a linking verb, we have, I feel happy. Feel is our equal sign verb. And for helping verbs, you have, I have been waiting for you. Now, waiting is an action verb. It's something you do. But have been is a helping verb that helps to form a new tense out of waiting. We'll get to tenses.